Hi, I'm Riley from the Center for Arkansas Farms and Food, and today we'll be talking about how to use tarps to manage weeds organically. So how do tarps control weeds? This process is called occlusion. And in just 2 weeks, we can create a stale seed bed by placing tarps over our bed. This will create a warm, moist environment for seeds to germinate. Those weed seeds are then starved from sunlight and die. So what are some other uses for silage tarps? Silage tarps can facilitate the quick breakdown of crop residues, including cover crops. This field block was tarped just a week ago. In another week or two, we would expect that this residue is almost completely broken down. At that point, the residue can be raked off to the side, it can be incorporated into the soil, or in some cases, it can be left as an in-place mulch. For reference, this buckwheat cover crop was crimped or terminated at the same time as the other block, but it has been left untarped. So what kind of tarps do we use at the CAFF Farm? We use 5mm low-density polyethylene tarps. They are typically black on white and are UV resistant. We often use them with the black side up to more effectively warm the soil underneath. We like to buy tarps with the dimensions of 100 feet by 25 feet so that we can fully cover a 105 foot by 50 foot field block with 2 tarps. But you can easily order tarps to custom fit the size of your field blocks. Large tarps may be used after prepping beds in the fall to get an early start in the spring. Be aware that precipitation that falls throughout the winter months can settle on top of the tarp and cause compaction. Usually the soil will still need to be worked in the spring to alleviate this compaction. Tarps are also used to smother and exhaust sod to create new plantings. In this case, tarps are often left in place for several months before an initial tillage loosens compaction. Smaller 1 or 2 bed tarps can be used to flip beds in a no-till system. They can also be used to terminate localized cover crop or to control especially weedy beds. Another common trick is used to germinate carrot seed. First, sow the bed, lay drip tape, and place a tarp over the bed with the white side facing up. This will help keep the bed cool and evenly moist. At CAFF, we recommend that you label your tarps if you use different sizes. This will save you the headache of digging through stacks of tarps to find the correct one. If you need to pull a tarp to a new location, make sure to grab enough material so that you do not rip or stretch the tarp when pulling. Sling this material over your shoulder and walk forward using your legs. Do not pull a tarp while walking backwards. It is not ergonomic and often obscures tripping hazards. Before placing a tarp, be sure to roll, crimp, or mow down any existing crops. Tall foliage will create bumps and ripples in the tarp, making it more likely to come up in the wind. When placing a tarp, try to open and pull the tarp over with the wind, not against it. When pinning a tarp, aim to place a weight every 6 to 8 feet along the edges. Be sure to add weights to the middle of the tarp as well. If you have to move tarps alone, work just a little at a time to avoid losing the tarp in the wind. We hope this video has been helpful for you. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for following updates as we continue to learn more and share more about organic farming.